Good evening. My name is Jessica Lambert, the Director of OCPS Facilities Construction Planning, and I would like to welcome you to the 60% meeting for the Orange Technical College Orlando project. We are very excited to present the progress that we've made with the design since our first community meeting in early January. Before we start the presentation, however, I'd like to just introduce a few folks that are here that's part of our project team and the key stakeholders for this project. First, we have Ms. Melanie Stefanowicz. Melanie is the new Associate Superintendent for Career and Technical Ed. We also have joining Melanie's team, Mr. Hugh Herman. Hugh is the Assistant Director with OTC Orlando and the project contact. Also joining us via YouTube, we have the Senior Facilities Director for OCPS, Mr. Faz Ali. Our Senior Facilities Manager with OCPS, Ms. Catherine Sullivan. In the room with us in the boardroom, we have our OCPS Program Management Design Team member, Michael Gallo. Our project manager is also here, Mr. Rob Stagliano, and Rob is our the main contact for the project. He's the one to make sure that we begin and finish on time. So he's the main contact throughout the process. Also with us tonight, we have our OCPS Transportation Manager, Mr. Adam Zabritsky. We also have joining us via YouTube, Ms. Dina Burns with our Fire, Health, and Safety Department, and Mr. Randy Durkee, who is the commander with our OCPS Police Department. Now I'd like to introduce the contractor that's going to be working on the school, building the project. Representing Gilbane, we have Ms. Rachel Buford. She's a project executive. And now we have, and the architects that are designing the project that's going to be going through the design tonight. Representing Harvard Jolly is Mr. Jack Williams. He is the Senior Vice President. And Chad Jones, he's the Senior Associate with Harvard Jolly. So now we're going to let Chad go through the presentation. When he's finished, we're going to go through question and answers and hopefully finish up in about an hour. Take it away, Chad.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here tonight, and I'm very excited to provide you a project update. First, I want to start by providing the slogan for Orange Technical College. What we do at OTC is making an impact in the lives of students and in the lives of the community. This is a slogan that we're going to embody, and hopefully, when the building is finished renovated, it's embodying this slogan. Orange Technical College Orlando campus is one of 5 campuses for Orange Technical College. The focus for this particular campus and this renovation will be health sciences. So I'll go in a little bit more detail about the programs that will be moving to the campus and what that means for the building. To give you a bit of orientation, this is a map of downtown Orlando. The green dot is where the building is located. Right now, we are currently standing in RBELC. So the building is immediately adjacent to us, and or is going to be a complete interior renovation. Here's an aerial of the building, and like I mentioned, this will be mostly a interior project. There'll be some small minor site work, but the plan is to completely transform the interior of the building and make it conducive for the health sciences and the programs that are coming here. Here's a list of the project scope that we have. Again, like I mentioned, we are consolidating the OTC medical programs from the different campuses, bringing them all to this building. During construction, the building will also be occupied. So we've been working with Gilbane to make sure that that is going to be safe and is going to work for the needs of the campus. We're going to completely transform the building interior. We'll go into a little bit more detail of that when I get into the floor plans. But the idea is we're going to take all the finishes, all the room layouts, and we're going to completely transform it. In the process, we'll be upgrading the medical, electrical, and plumbing systems. We're going to correct any code and ADA compliance issues. The building will also go a roof replacement. We have some exterior envelope remediation as a part of the project. And during the process, we will also be doing a campus rebranding, and this branding will take place in conjunction with the branding of the rest of the OTC campuses. So right now, the proposed programs that will be moving to the campus, some of the programs are already on campus, and they will, be relocated or in a similar location. We have dental assisting, we have health unit coordinator, hemodialysis, medical admin specialist, medical assistant, medical coder biller, patient care assistant, pharmacy tech, practical nursing, and surgical technology. These are the 12 programs that will be constituting the building. The last time we met with you during the last community presentation, we were talking initially about the ideas for the project. And fortunately for this meeting, we had a lot of students in attendance. And we conducted a little exercise, just trying to do some brainstorming for the building. And we asked this question: in the future, when Orange Technical College completes its mission of renovating the Orlando campus and all goals have been met, our facility will be most like this picture because. And we had about approximately 40 pictures, and on the screen you'll see some of the pictures that were on display. And the students, met and they talked about some of their answers for that. And I'll just read a few of the responses. Everyone will be coming together to form a complete picture, then dispersing to the broader community, and that's related to the dandelion that you see on the screen. The building should create a more therapeutic environment. The building should not look behind, but rather think ahead. The building needs a fresh start and will be renewed. And one thing that we particularly pulled out, and something that we saw as a theme that repeated in a lot of the responses, was the students will embark on a journey. And the term journey is something that in the design process we've come back and repeated over and over again. And hopefully when the building is finished renovated, we can refresh and see how that's played through. What the final finished spaces could look like. Keep in mind, this is for other projects, but we wanted to give you a sense of what the spaces could look like and what we're striving to achieve. On the left, we see a CPR simulation classroom, which is going to be a big part of the simulation environment on the 3rd floor. On the right, we have a control room, which on the 3rd floor, we talked a lot about the simulation environments. Part of that will be the control rooms, which will monitor the students as they're in their testing environment. On the left, again, we have a different type of simulation environment. This type of room is monitoring multiple simulation rooms. And then on the right, we have a hospital simulation environment, which we are trying to mimic on that 3rd floor. Left, it mimics a simulation operating room. And on the right, we have an example or image of what the skills labs could look like. And this space was prevalent on the 4th and 5th floor in practical nursing, patient care, and medical assistant. Just briefly talking about the schedule. Right now, we are in the middle of design. We're planning to finish the design this fall and then go into permitting towards the end of the year and early next year. We're planning for construction to start in spring of 2021. And the idea is that the phased renovation will be complete by the winter of 2023. Right now, we are opening the floor up for questions, and I'll turn it back to Jasmine.
Okay, thank you, Chad, for that wonderful update. So, do we have any callers on the line with any questions?
Not at this time.
Okay. Any questions from the audience? Most of you on YouTube that are not here seeing the audience, most of the people in the audience are stakeholders, so they're very much aware of what's going on with the project. So I don't anticipate too many questions from the folks that are in the audience here. So one other thing, we did have Mrs. Gordon on the agenda tonight to greet everyone, and she apologizes for not being able to give us some remarks, but our facilities department, we met with her yesterday and gave her an update on the project. She has been fighting to get the OTC Orlando project going. It's one of the projects, it's one of the facilities that she helped formulate years ago as part of our CTE program. So this is near and dear to her. So we're very excited that we're moving forward with the project. There will be other community meetings to give you updates as we progress through the design and the construction. We'll have one more community meeting at what we call the 100% design construction kickoff phase. And judging from the schedule, we'll try to schedule that meeting sometime early next year before the construction starts. And during construction, we'll also have an update with the community at what we call the 40% construction update. And at that time, our construction manager, Gilbane, will be able to go through and let us know, give us an update on the progress that's being made with the construction of this project. It's a 2-year construction cycle. It's a phase construction, so there's lots of moving parts. So there'll be a lot to report on at that 40% construction update mark. So without seeing that we do not have any questions, I would like to thank everyone for listening in and coming out tonight to get the update on this project. We're very excited about it. And we hope to see everyone sometime in the spring to provide even more of an update before we start construction. Thank you for joining us, and good night.